Okay then.
Good evening and welcome to Bulldogs Towers.
Oh, we started?
Yes, we have, yes. Wow. The dog seems to be occupied. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas. I do actually.
There you go. Welcome to Bulldogs Towers, the headquarters of the Federación Internacional de Canciones de Navidad, or FIC as it's known, is housed here in Bulldogs Towers, and this is where we are today for the live draw of the 2020 Christmas World Cup of Songs. Are you excited, Lillian?
Lillian's excited. I'm very excited because I don't know what the hell is going on. I mean, it's football related, so
well, it's a World Cup.
Explain it.
It's a World Cup for Christmas songs. We have the seeds have all been selected, and they are in these 4 pots here. This is the first seeds, second seeds, the third seeds.
What's this, the 5th one?
And the fourth seeds. Well done.
What about these mince pies?
These mince pies aren't actually
They're not
camera.
related.
There you go. Look, there you go. Look, we've got some mince pies. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw 8 groups. 8 groups of 4. So we take 1 from each pot to work out the groups for the World Cup. And people can vote on their favourite songs. And the top 2 songs from each group go into the knockout stages in the second half of December.
Right then.
So yeah, that's it.
I mean, I still don't understand, but let's crack on.
Do you have a favourite Christmas song, Ben?
Rage Against the Machine were number 1 in the UK. I think 3 years ago. Maybe it's more.
Is
Killing in the Name of.
That's your favourite Christmas song?
I mean, it's a banging tune.
Do you have a less prosaic choice?
What's the one about date rape? Do you know what I'm talking about? The one where he tries to.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, she's lured there, and then he tries to.
Daddy, she's recording another talking.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Lillian's just told me off now. In fact, Baby, It's Cold Outside, I believe, is a 4th seed this year. Scroll down.
Right.
Here, yeah. It's a 4th seed. It's in this pot.
Baby, it's cold outside. I can give you some details using the. Oh, should I pretend this isn't here? I mean, I've already broken the fourth wall. If I pretend this isn't here, it will look like I know stuff, but.
Yeah, a bit late for that.
Don't.
A bit late for that.
Bit of trivia.
Yeah.
Most people probably don't know. It won the Oscar for Best Original Song in 1949.
That it did.
Yeah,
Because it was featured in the film Neptune's Daughter.
Exactly. You know, that's just off the top of my head.
Originally, one of the 4 people to sing it was Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah, that guy. He was involved.
He was.
It was one of the most popular seasonal songs for cover versions. It had 11 different versions recorded in 90. There's a typo in that there. You're going to have to do that again. 11 versions recorded in 1949.
Yeah.
That is quite
There's been over 70 versions recorded at least since then, yeah. You can't see that the Bulldog dog is here looking at us and trying to get hold of mince pies.
Robbie Williams did a version, didn't he?
Of Cold Outside. Everyone's done a version. The Lost Quarters have done a version of Baby, It's Cold Outside.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's my favourite one. That's the best one.
You said everyone is quiet and now we're talking and you're not talking. You're talking to Ben and I'm talking about the video.
Yeah, we're talking to people. Do you want to say hello to the people? Right.
Okay.
Do you want to draw a name out of the pot, Lillian? Come on, Colin, do you want to come up? No, okay. Okay, so.
Nobody's interested.
When
You set this all
I
up.
said, Daddy, I want you to run, okay?
Okay.
Why is there a pair of tweezers here?
I have no idea. Lillian's giving me things.
Oh, okay.
There's the pens here and everything. Right. Can you pick one out of that and we should get underway?
My dainty masculine hands.
Yes.
Just
Here we go. So number 1, the first seed in Group A will be.
Do a drum roll.
That's going to hurt my knees.
Driving Home for Christmas.
Driving Home
Chris
for
Rea.
Christmas by Chris Rea is going to be the first seed in Group A this year.
I can probably just looking sideways give you some data, some trivia relating to that song. It was written when he was stuck in a traffic jam driving home for Christmas. Literally what the song is about.
Yeah.
Originally written with Van Morrison in mind.
Yeah, yes, it was written with Van Morrison in mind. That's been given a first seed this year because it's hotly anticipated as to have a lot of popularity this year. What with people not being able to drive home for Christmas?
Terribly sad.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right. Here is seed 2 for Group A. This will be.
Colin thinks this is all food.
Yeah.
Come on.
That is. It is the most wonderful time of the year by Andy Williams.
Well,
It's the most wonderful
just,
time of the year.
Just off the top of my head, a few things about that. I'd probably say, if I was going to say anything, that my mouse doesn't work, and then secondary to that, I'd say there's no data.
Oh, there's no data for that one.
Okay,
Cracking. Okay.
So,
Do you want to pick the third seed?
certainly. I broke one of these, by the way.
Oh,
so
brilliant.
it's in two pieces. Lonely This Christmas by Mud with a double D. That's Mud.
Trying to imagine a house that's not a home. Boom, 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 boom.
Who said that?
Mud.
Yeah, let's keep that way. Right. Just
Yeah,
a bit of trivia.
that's-
No, we're not.
No,
doing trivia on all
you're not keeping up with the trivia, are you? This is going to be a bit of a
Take
group
my
of
notes
death.
off.
Group A is going to be a group of death this year, I think. Goodness me! And our fourth seed in the Group A is "The Power of Love" by Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
It's a strange thing.
That is a tough old group. Group A. There we go.
Well, I'll give you a little bit of trivia. Just again,
Go on.
just things that I know, things that I've learned.
Off the top of your
My
head,
own
like,
experiences. Frankie Goes to Hollywood's third and last UK #1.
that it was.
Yeah, considered a Christmas song, even though there is no reference. There's a typo there as well. Did you do this while you were drunk? Did you do this in the bath? There's no reference to Christmas in the lyrics at all.
No, but there is a nativity scene in the music video. Right, so that's Group A. On to Group B. That's a tough old group.
How are you going to keep all of this organised?
Well, I'll watch the video back and then.
Somebody's going to watch it.
So, first seed for Group B. Here we go. The current reigning champion. I wish it could be Christmas every day. Roy Wood and Wizard is the first seed for Group B.
Well, I have to say a couple of things that I know about that. It was beaten to the #1 spot by Slade.
Yeah, Merry
Harsh
Christmas,
rivals in 1973, and the resulting battle launched the Christmas pop scene. Or no, that's not right. Single craze in the UK. No, I was right. I tricked myself.
Yeah.
I
The
misremembered.
competition to get to Christmas #1 between Slade and Roy Wood ended up
This
spawning.
trivia that I'm remembering and not reading off the screen right now. I actually always wondered about this. The backing vocals, those little kids. You know that there's one kid. Isn't one of them famous? I can't remember. But they're from the Stockland Green School and the Swadettes.
Yep, Swadettes.
One of
Although,
the kids.
what
He's
happened?
terrified.
What happened is that they wanted to re-release the song a few years later, and they discovered that the original recordings had been lost. They had to re-record the song and re-record with a different school.
It's that kid. There's some trivia about that kid that we don't know.
Excellent. Well, we'll be sure to find the information during one of our Christmas World Cup programs.
I've got to put my phone on silent, by the way.
Yeah, it's very professional here at the headquarters of FIC.
Stop the Cavalry, Jonah Louie.
Ooh, that's a biggie. That's one of my wife's favourite Christmas songs, isn't that right, Vivi? Yeah. Stop the Cavalry by Jonah Louie. I can tell you certainly, but Jonah Louie says that song provides him with 50% of his income stream every year.
We don't have any more trivia.
It's not a Christmas song, it was a protest song.
Well,
But
yeah,
they
no,
put
it's
bells
a terribly
on.
sad song, isn't it?
Very,
It's
very
about
sad
being
song.
in the trenches.
Yeah. Third seed is Thank God It's Christmas by Queen.
Well, I can tell you.
Can you?
Actually,
Can you? But can
Can
you
you just give me a second
Yeah.
of loading time? I mean, remembering to remember the information that Brian May always believed the poor chart performance was down to the fact there's another typo there.
please
That there was no promotional video with the song.
It is true. It is true. Brian May always blamed the fact that there was no promotional video for the fact that it only reached number 21 in the charts in 1984.
They
I
did make a
believe.
video in 2019 though.
They did. Yes. Would you like to draw fourth seed?
How many of these are? This is going to take forever.
Yeah. Well, you're taking forever.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Shakin' Stevens.
Ooh.
Yeah. So named because I believe he had a condition that he was just
Merry Christmas,
motor neurone.
everyone. There you go. So Shakin' Stevens, Merry Christmas, everyone, completes Group B. On to Group C, Benjamin. Select the first seed.
I can't contain my excitement.
You can't contain anything, yeah.
It is. Oh, this is a good one. Last Christmas, Wham.
Last Christmas,
Sorry.
Wham.
You're supposed to say it like this.
Wham!
Because there's
It's got
an
an
exclamation
exclamation
mark
mark,
there. You can't just say Wham. It's got that with whatever bits.
That is a very nice
Yeah,
picture.
Lillian's
Oh,
joining
okay,
in.
yes.
Where?
Vivi seems to be unconcerned about the fact we're live broadcasting. Wants to show me that picture of the dog.
Oh, that's a wonderful picture of Colin. But you can't see because he's off.
I believe that it's on my wife's Instagram account. If you wish to find
Did
that.
you know that Wham donated all the royalties to the Ethiopian famine campaign?
Yes, they did. They did.
Did you know that?
I did know. I wrote it. Yeah. It's also, I think, one of the top 10 money earners for Christmas songs in history as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
it consistently earns money for a charity. I'm not sure if they still exist. Interesting. Anyway, very popular with the Spanish
I've
last
learned
Christmas.
so much.
Now, again, this is an intense group of death in the making here because the second seed for Group C is 2,000 Miles by the Pretenders. Again, one of my wife's favourite Christmas tunes. Vivi, would you like to give a rendition of the Pretenders song?
There's no trivia to be.
Why
right,
are
jolly
you
good.
talking about Daddy?
I'm talking about Christmas songs, darling.
I'm asking the same question of every trivia now. Mistletoe and wine, Cliff Richard.
Oh, it's a corker.
Now.
It is a corker. There's another top old group
Yeah,
in
there's
the
no
making.
trivia related to that.
Right.
Because,
Some of the links obviously haven't worked, you know. Everything
Cliff
what happens,
Richard
you're doing everything on the sly.
Es una sorpresa para Ben.
97 years old, and he has a six-pack. So it's two bits of trivia.
This Mr. and Wine was in fact his 99th single of his career. You know that?
Colin's favourite tune, isn't that right, Colin?
There we go. The fourth seed for Group C is. Oh, this is one of Ben's favourites. Stay Another Day, E17.
Ah, tune. That's a banger.
Or just walk. Just don't trip over the cable, darling. Feel free to walk past.
A bit of trivia about E17's. Well, not about E17 in general. Well, some interesting facts. Everybody knows that Brian Harvey, one of the singers, ran himself
One
over.
of the singer.
The singer. What were the other guys there for?
They were doing this, weren't they?
He ran himself over after leaning out of his supercar to vomit after eating too many jacket potatoes. There's a blue plaque in London. I can't remember which street it is.
No.
And other trivia is I myself was involved in a cover band called East 80. No, I think we called it West 80, just because we didn't want to get confused with the actual band. The song was written about Tony Mortimer, the suicide by Tony Mortimer.
It was. You're brilliant. This. Tony
I'm
Mortimer
reading
wrote
and
the song.
pretending that I'm not reading.
Tony
Really
Mortimer
not very
wrote the
good.
song, and
About
it
his
was
brother,
written
yeah.
about the suicide of his brother. Another cheerful theme for Christmas,
Yeah.
obviously. But that's a tough old group again. So on to Group D, and here comes the people's favourite. This is twice winner of the Christmas World Cup. This is Fairy Tale of New York with the Pogues featuring Kirsty McCall. So they are now out of that.
Controversial this year.
This year proving to be very
Current
controversial.
year.
in current year. Two-time champion, finalist last time around. Hot favourite to do well in the competition.
Why don't we say why it's controversial?
Why it's controversial? It has some inappropriate language. I don't think for current era.
You're not allowed to.
Not allowed to say
Sing
it.
it. Well, how do they broadcast it? I've not.
Well, it's not been banned. It's Radio 1.
Are they bleeping?
Well, they've got a different edit.
Happy Christmas, war is over, John Lennon.
Ooh, up against the Pogues in the group stages. That is going to be quite a matchup. Third seed, Little Saint Nick, the Beach Boys.
Well, let me tell you.
Tell me.
It was inspired by the Phil Spector Christmas album.
It was. They heard Phil Spector was making a Christmas album, and they made their song in homage to his big wall of sound technique.
Wonderful stuff.
Fourth seed, Ben,
Yeah,
if you
I can't do
will.
two things at the same time.
I noticed.
Hang on, upside down, back to front. The Christmas song, Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole.
I think that wins the prize for the least imaginative title for a Christmas song.
No, that is true. That is true. And obviously, famous the world over. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nibbling at your toe. So that is 4 groups done. 4 groups to go.
Right.
Just the one now.
Right, okay. Exciting. Tense. Oh, I'd say this is probably one of the biggest Christmas tunes of history.
First seed.
It's All I Want for Christmas, Mariah Carey.
Wow. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. This is Mariah Carey. This is a Christmas
I think it's
delight.
kind of ruined Christmas
It's a
music.
Christmas delight.
If anyone's ever worked in retail, you know when the Christmas tunes come on in June and you just hear the same selection.
Yep.
And that's one of the ones that really, really drives you mad. She's dubbed the Queen of Christmas
In America,
in
she
the
is.
US.
This
in
is
response to that track.
Probably the Yanks' best chance of taking home the prize this year. Twice semi-finalist and then lost in surprise in the last 16 in 2016 to the Pretenders. 2,000 miles. But yeah, definitely one of the big names up for the title. Here we go. Second seed is Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney.
I have to say, he looks quite a lot like I think Sylvester Stallone on the cover of that release.
Yes, he does. There you go. Nothing more I can say
Deep
about that.
fake.
Deep fake.
Right. Rocking around the Christmas tree, Brenda Lee.
Brenda Lee. This
Lovely
is, I think this might look like relatively easy passage for Mariah Carey. I suspect. Let's see who else is up in this group. Step Into Christmas, Elton John. Still got two biggies there. We've got Paul McCartney. That's very nice. Paul McCartney and
Rainbow
Elton
Bunny.
John. Paul McCartney and Elton John
Yeah.
in one group.
Originally charted at number 24 in 1973, but it's just become popular over time.
Yep. Okay, that's A, B, C, D, E. Group F.
Shouldn't I have gone?
Oh, quite possibly. Never mind. That is White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
Boom.
One of the big classics of this Christmas era.
Yeah. Best-selling
Unquestionably.
single in the world.
It is best-selling Christmas single.
Lily, do you want
Lily, do you
to
want to pull the name out of the hat?
now you finished colouring your
Just
rainbow bunny?
today or maybe tomorrow? Do you want to do one now? Just no. Just
Draw on it.
Just select something. Just take one piece of paper. right. You take it, Ben.
That's the same question.
Well, you can do the next one.
Hang on, let's see. Mary's Boy Child. Oh my lord. Boney M.
Boney M. Mary's Boy Child. Oh my lord.
So it's in parenthesis.
Yep. Lillian, do you want to draw the third one? Just take a piece of paper and give it to me.
I think what you're confused with is the word draw. That's why she's trying to draw.
I see. Well spotted, Ben.
Boom. I speak.
Feliz Navidad, Jose Feliciano.
Oh dear. Oh.
Feliz Navidad. Yeah, you know that one, don't you?
That one. Baby, it's cold outside. Neptune's daughter cast.
Baby, it's cold outside. That I don't know. Anyone could come through that group. To be honest, that's a slightly unpredictable one. That group. We have 2 more groups to go, Ben.
Oh, fantastic. It'll be Christmas by the time we finish. Christmas, baby, please come home. Darlene Love.
An absolute stonker of a tune. Baby, please come home. Darling Love. Probably the best known track off the Phil Spector 1963 Christmas album. Had a second wave of success by featuring as theme tune the opening credits of Gremlins. And of course, as you well know, Cher did the backing vocals.
I did, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, you did. Probably, yeah. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. In Dolce Jubilo, Mike Oldfield. That is slightly heartbreaking for me. But yes, darling.
I can't remember anything.
What time is it? It's nearly time to finish the video.
Except for Tubular Bells. That featured in the Summer Olympics, which is just, I think, totally incongruous.
It was the 2012 London Summer Olympics. It was used during the NHS sequence in the opening ceremony. This, of course, actually is quite devastating for me because those 2 are my 2 favourite Christmas songs. There we go.
Here we go. Is there one that's in 2 parts? Let It Snow, Dean Martin.
Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Dean Martin, another one of the classic American crooners. And Feed the World, Band-Aid 84.
I don't like that tune.
Well, it has struggled to get out of the group stages in the
Let
World
me
Cup.
just tell you a couple of things about that. Well, I'll tell you one thing, actually. They had advance orders of 250,000 within a week of its recording. And the orders came from record dealers. It topped 1 million by the 8th of December. So it went from 250,000 to over 1 million.
There were so many advance orders that the record company employed all of their European factories to print copies of that single.
Yeah.
But if you look at its history, it's failed to get out of the group stages on 2 occasions and was actually a semi-finalist way back in 2004. 2008. Right, last group therefore, nice and easy. Here we go. So therefore we have Merry Christmas Everybody by Slade. The number 1 seed.
Little Drummer Boy, Peace on Earth, Bowie and Bing. That's a tune.
That is a tune. And that is a tough pairing as well, those 2 together in the same group. And then we have the one you ripped in. That is Everything But the Girl, the 25th of December. A beautiful tune, often overlooked.
Excited about Christmas. Christmas wrapping. The waitresses.
Christmas wrapping.
I don't even know what song that is. What song's that?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh, God, I hate that one.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough.
It's oppressive. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. You know, it's too much.
Yeah, but at the end,
Calm down.
all of the songs are available to have a look at and listen on our website, as you well know. I will obviously check all those typos that Ben has found, correct them clearly.
These jumpers are available in all good retail.
We will put a completed draw up on the website at some point this evening. Voting starts on December the 1st. You have 2 weeks to vote for your favourites in order in the groups, and then we go on to the knockout stages. There you go. That concludes our broadcast transmission from Bulldogs Towers.
This is my end of broadcast mine.
Yeah, someone's got to turn off the video, I suppose.
You do.
Right. Should we have some dinner then?
Yeah.
Should we do that? Oh, there we go. Yes, end. Go away.